questions you've got.
Alex, will you talk a little bit, I mean, you heard us asking Paul and Coach, have you been able to put that Florida game behind you?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Clausen talks about how each game's a one-week season. Florida was last week, and you know, we went in expecting to win. And, you know, maybe the plane ride home and maybe the next day, you know, kind of stung. But after watching film and you know, start preparing for Idaho, that's completely behind us now, and you know, we're focusing on Idaho.
Sort of pose the question to him: Is it, you know, on the one hand you got this game, it's against Florida, it's a big challenge, and you got a team that just lost, you know, 20-3 to Eastern Washington. Is there any sense of trying to get up to the same type of game, trying to get the same type of energy? Is it tough?
No, not at all. I mean, we're only guaranteed 12 games a season. I mean, if you can't get excited for all 12 games, you know, you're playing the wrong sport. It doesn't matter, you know, if you're playing a team like Florida, or, you know, Division II or III team. You know, you got to get excited and get pumped up, and that's the reason we play this game. So, you know, we're not looking at it like that at all. We're treating Idaho like they're a Florida team, and we got to come prepared because they're going to be after us.
What were some of the things for offense that you guys saw from the Florida game that you're really focusing on this week to make sure it doesn't happen in Saturday?
You know, there was a lot of maybe miscommunication errors that we had within the O-line blocking scheme, but you know, and some guys dropped some balls. But you know, overall, I think you know we held our own against Florida. You know, we had a lot of young guys step up, make plays, and you know that was exciting to see. So. Something to work on. You know, there's always stuff here and there, you know, procedure penalties, but overall we felt like you know we had a pretty solid game. We just gotta learn on finishing. One of our goals is to be 100% in the red zone, and last week we were 2 out of 4, so that's unacceptable on our part. So I think finishing a drive is what we need to focus on the best.
Miscommunication, is it something that you guys knew you were going to have to work on this season, or was it just so loud at the Swamp that that was the problem?
I think maybe a little both. You know, it was first game, and you know the noise was definitely a factor. So, but you know, it's something that you know we've cleaned up so far in practice, and we should be ready for it on Saturday.
Alex, what's it like to have Jordan Russo as a teammate? Feel free to say anything you want.
It's awesome. You know, he brings something else to this team. I'm glad you asked that question. You know. He's just a great guy, you know. I love lining up next to him. You know, we always get excited when me and him get to do a combo block together. But George's he's an awesome guy. You know, I'm going to be sad when he leaves this season. You know, I came in with him. He's one of the first guys I met in my recruiting class. And, you know, he's just he's just a character. And, you know, everyone on the team loves him and looks up to him.
Is there something in particular that makes him unique?
Just Jordan. That's just how he is. I mean, it's just, you can't really explain it unless you know him, which I'm sure you do. You know, there's something about him that just you know, just rubs you the right way, and you know, he's just a great guy, a funny guy.
You guys kid him about his middle name? I mean, he's got it tattooed on his arm, so it's hard to ignore.
Maybe here and there in the locker room. I won't say you know what we say to him, but
Okay.
you know, I mean. You know, Aristotle is something that's important to him, and you know, I can't blame him for getting a tattoo about that. But yeah, you know, Jordan's Jordan, and we love him.
All right, anything else? All right, thank you.
Thanks.